get the cheat code, I'm a beast. They should've never let me out of leash. Stop all the cap, I'm just tryna see. You really back what you talk on the beat. They put me in, I'ma walk on the beat. I eat my plate and it made me obese. I been pushing lyrics like a kingpin. And when the day we got them.
Olaf.
Hello.
Hey, what is Olaf?
Olaf isn't it the guy from Frozen?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's the guy from Frozen. I always say like Olaf. I kind of change words around a little bit. You know what I mean?
Olaf.
So I say Olaf as in hola, which is hi in Spanish. I kind of throw the F on there because I'm from the South side.
Do you know Spanish?
Yes, I do. Spanish, a little bit of Creole.
Okay.
Yeah, a little bit of French. You know what I mean? Not too much.
I know obscenities. I know curse words.
I know.
Yeah.
But you've been to France enough. You're like a world traveler, so you're like really.
I am a world traveler. It's
you're
important
like
to me.
excluded
Going
from this
somewhere
conversation.
nice in, next month.
Yeah, I asked her to bring me
Madagascar.
And
I can't remember.
look how crazy I am
Casablanca.
and how
Casablanca.
culturally disconnected I am. She's like, I'm going to Morocco. I'm like, bring me a turban.
I know. I commented on
He
that
sent
too.
pictures and everything.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
He sent
but
pictures.
it wasn't a turban, so I called what I wanted, something completely
You
different.
did.
Yeah,
You
but
really
I want,
fucked it up.
I want the whole outfit. So if she comes back with the whole outfit,
I'll bring you back the whole outfit.
I'm gonna come with the whole.
Yeah, I'll bring.
one time for
because I'm going to
everybody
go to
who-
the mosque, so I'll bring you back the whole
that's gonna
the whole
be fire.
vibe.
One time for everybody who came to the live.
The live was amazing.
It
It was amazing, right?
I had a blast.
It was fun.
It was.
We gotta do it again.
We gotta do
Okay.
it and keep doing
And
it.
we gotta go on the road.
Okay.
We gotta take the show on the road.
Okay.
I love
that.
it.
That gave me the
Okay.
motivation to say, okay, you know what? Because people drove 4 hours. People were driving
There
4 and
was-
5 hours.
There
Somebody
was an
came from
investment
Houston.
banker.
Someone came from Nashville. Someone came from Tampa,
Texas.
Florida.
We
Nashville.
had
hours.
booking
Yeah.
agents. We had artists. We had
Managers.
bankers,
Songwriters.
financial consultants. We
Yeah.
had songwriters. We had it was great. And you know what? One of the things I loved the most about it, it was organized. There was no animosity. There was no beef. It was all positive.
People were taking
We
notes.
even got a group picture. In my
Yeah.
entire career, I've never had a group picture at an event before.
That was kind of fun.
Yeah, it was awesome.
And you guys don't get to see him unless you were there, but Blaine actually got out of his Ninja Turtle shell.
Yes.
And threw on the
One type of Blaine,
Michelangelo band,
Yes.
you know what I mean? And pulled out
and
the
spoke
nunchucks.
and
type of
hosted
blame,
us.
man.
And
Yeah, no, two times for Blaine, 3 times
Times
for
for
Zoe,
Zoe.
Yes.
4 times for OG Tony and the whole squad. Everybody that really helped us
Yeah.
put it all together, man. It was
Hefe,
amazing.
there was a little hubbub. I saw Hefe get up with his.
Yeah,
settle
Hefe-
this.
It was dope, man.
Yeah, it was
pulled
awesome. He was up and out. I'm like, I
Al
didn't know you
Green
were so
showed up,
gangsta.
America's Realist. Everybody that from our teams and our internal circles, everybody showed up and kind of contributed. And
Yes. Wasn't that awesome?
I was really
We're
proud to
loved.
be from the A yesterday. What day was that? Last
Saturday.
week,
It was
Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah, I was really
Yeah.
proud to be from
July
the A that
8th.
day. So
It was super cool.
it was fun. I want to do
Agreed.
more of that.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Its energy is contagious.
Yeah.
And I get excited when I see those young guys and young girls and
Yes.
and they may be at the same age as I am, but their energy for this was still young. So I'm gonna call them young. When I see those young brothers and sisters come in there and they want the information and they're not like, oh, be nice to me, Kingpin. Don't talk to me rough. Don't yell at
Yeah, a
me. When
couple
they don't
people
give me
came
that.
for you to.
Yeah, to give it to them with the real. And I appreciate
Yeah.
that. Thank you for those of y'all that want the real. And for those of y'all that want the real, can't say it. 'cause,
It kind of lets me go into what I want to say first is we're sharing information, right?
Yeah.
And we're doing it so willingly. I've never had an opportunity to be a receiving end of that. I never really saw that unless I went to music conferences to see you guys I was in college, but I'm talking about when I'm in my career, how do I get more information from where, how? On a daily or a weekly consistent clip,
Yeah.
where who can I go to get information? And I think that's what we provide here.
Yeah, I definitely. Somebody asked me that question at the. We went to a place called the Industry Tavern afterwards, and shout out to the whole staff over there, man. They have the most amazing chicken parmesan. But somebody asked me a question, was like, Kingpin, what are you reading to stay sharp? And I was like, you know what? I'm glad you asked me that because I'm always ready for somebody to ask me that. I'm into the Music Ally Blast.
I love Music
Music
Ally.
Business Worldwide.
Love Music
the
Business
Pandora,
Worldwide.
the TikTok newsletter. Luminate. Luminate has like 5 or 6
Chartmetric.
different emails.
Chartmetric emails are
I
awesome.
subscribe
Song
to that.
stats, spot on track. These
Bob
are all
Lefsetz,
platforms.
his
yeah.
newsletter is incredible.
These are
Ari
all
Herstand,
platforms
his
that-
newsletter is incredible.
If I didn't have those being delivered to me every day, see the beauty about me getting it delivered to me is that I don't have to remember to go look for it.
Correct.
It just
It's
comes
just
to me
there.
every day.
Yes.
And all I have to
Yes.
do is remember to handle business. If I remember to handle business, the information that I want is going to be there. The leads to make some money, that's going to be in my inbox. The leads
Yes.
that I need to complete a service, that's going to be in my inbox. personal information, important, all of that stuff is going to be in my inbox. So as long as I make it a point to handle business and check my emails, I'm going to get access to all of the stuff that I need. Music Ally is definitely one for
Thank
you.
you for that.
There's two, in addition to the industry things, there's two that I receive every week outside of music that are really beneficial. One is Civic Science. Civic Science is a research company, so their stats are amazing. It's also owned by a guy named John Dick, and he makes so many dick jokes. It's really, that alone is worth it. And then the other one is a company called Trends. It's owned by Hustle. And Trends it's a little expensive, but it's awesome. It's a community of people that just want to make money, but in an authentic way. It's not people just trying to hit a lick. It's people that want to do mission and margin. They want to make the world a better place and make money. And Trends is amazing because it talks about how to start businesses like on the low, which businesses have the most margin, which businesses you can start with no money down.
Right.
And it's not cheesy. It's not like that get rich quick shit that we see.
It's an
a lot on
entrepreneur tip.
social.
It's tips.
It's very much entrepreneurial. And then there's a Facebook group of all these folks where I've gone in and asked people questions and contributed when somebody wanted to start a co-working space. I went in and just gave them all of our research and everything. So it's people that are just really helping each other become wealthy. And it's really a cool weekly newsletter.
Yeah. Celebrity Access is another one that we go to get some information from.
I like Celebrity Access.
And then, believe it or not, man, I'm tapped in with some of the people that are spearheading the movement at the front of the culture. I'm tapped in with Who's Crazy and Drink Champs, and we're tapped in with Wallow and the $1 Million Worth of Game, and some of these other people that may not necessarily speak on news. Yeah, Ray Daniels and JR and these guys. These are all people that Brandman Sean. These are all people that speak on relative topics. So it behooves me to interact with these profiles. It behooves me to interact with these platforms, because at the end of the day, they may not be right, they may not be wrong, but they all have a source of information that will inspire you or should inspire you to go seek out the truth.
What do you guys do when you want to take a break? What do you do?
I check my calendar. Got my props today. No, listen, all bullshit aside, I'm going to save that one for a second here because I know I wanted to talk about that, about scheduling. But what do you do when you want to take a break? Listen.
What does Kingpin do?
I rest. I don't stop. I can't stop. I'm up against a clock. I'm up against.
So your rest is your break.
My rest is my break, brother. When I get tired, I rest. I may take a nap. I eat. I may refresh sometimes. Believe it or not, and if you don't have a somebody that you can plug into, get you one. I plug into my wife. So whenever I need to get a reset or a recharge, my kids are always there to keep me grounded, and then my wife charges me back up when I'm depleted. And then I get back to it again. So at the end of the day, you got to find that self-motivation. So when I'm tired, brother, I look at my calendar differently than most people do. Like, there's no such things as weekends or holidays for us because we're in the entertainment business.
Work on those times.
I look at my calendar in tasks. And when I'm at the end of a task and getting ready to start a new one, that's when I have that window of transition to rest or reset before diving in. So I haven't stopped in 20 years.
I love that.
What do you do, Wendy?
I've learned how to balance and I've learned how to take care of myself, but I've only learned that over the past maybe 10 or 15 years, sadly. But it's really important for me to recharge, because if I'm running on empty, I'm not good to myself. I'm not good for anybody else. I can't do what I need to do. So I take downtime. I know when my body needs it. I travel a lot. I call Antonio and say, let's go to the spa. Let's go to Dallas or wherever.
Self-care is huge.
Yes.
My self-care is a video game, if that counts.
And self-care matters. I pamper myself. I'm good at it. But I'm really good at reading my emotions in my body, which I never was before.
Amen.
And that's important. I love to travel.
I put my body to the test.
I travel 3 times a year. You guys are going to have to put up with me in the fall. I'm going to Morocco, then Cairo, then Tahiti within a 4-month period of time. But I haven't traveled in the past
France,
9 months.
Where was it? Morocco? What? Where are we going? Morocco?
I'm going to Paris and then Morocco. Then I'm going to Cairo for Thanksgiving, and I'm going to Tahiti for
Cairo?
Christmas.
Egypt.
Damn.
The pyramids.
That's fire.
Sphinx.
Yeah.
For Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Do they eat turkeys?
They
Oh my
probably
God.
don't. I don't.
Well, I'm sure there's an
Doesn't
American
matter.
military base or something over there. So I'm sure
I
there's
hope
turkey
not.
somewhere over there.
That's not why I'm going.
Thanksgiving though?
No,
fine.
fuck Thanksgiving.
Yeah. I'm just so used to eating the food on Thanksgiving. That's like my favorite holiday because of the food.
It's my least favorite holiday because it's like we colonized and killed people to celebrate. Like the fuck,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
But I'm a very grateful person. I love gratitude. I stop and think every day of things I'm grateful for. I think that's what keeps me happy and sane. Honestly,
I'm just fat. I like the
I'm
reason
fat
that you
too.
can get.
I love food, but I don't need a
greens and
holiday for food.
dressing and green beans
You could
and
do that on a
turkey and
Tuesday.
ham. Yeah, but you know people
Yeah,
look at you
Taco
funny.
Tuesday is a big thing in my house.
Taco Tuesday. I love Taco Tuesdays on a Wednesdays. I love just I love to eat. Me and the
do
wife
too.
we eat, which is
I've eaten with you,
ironically
I know
how
this.
yeah we pig out. We pig
Yeah.
out. Yeah, so I'm an eater.
Me too.
So that's one of the things I do on my downtime. I obsess. I pig out. I pig out and I play video games and just lounge.
I could be eating lunch thinking about what I'm going to have for dinner. I'm a fat girl. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I asked y'all that
Levels.
because I think, people don't tend to do that. They
But
just
hold on, what do
tend
you
to-
do?
Yeah, I spend time with my family, really.
The kids, right?
Because I really don't have time to do anything else, so I have to spend time with them. Because if I
Could
don't
you
spend
make
time
more
with them,
time in your life?
unless God creates more
Okay.
hours in a day,
That's not going to happen.
I would need 27. I probably need 30 hours a day.
To do everything you
24
want to
is
do.
not enough for me.
Okay. It didn't used to be for me either when I was your age.
But
I
what
get
I
that.
tried to do though, I try to say, okay, let me take a moment. Like yesterday, I had y'all already know Mondays are bad.
Yeah.
Mondays are terrible.
Yeah.
Coming off a holiday
But
weekend too.
Yeah.
I took yesterday. Well, I took like 30 minutes. Me and him went outside and bounced the basketball for a little bit.
Good.
Then I went back in.
Good for
And
you.
I locked back in, and then when I got out, I really wasn't done, but I made sure I ate dinner with my family at the dinner table.
Yeah.
And then I went back in again.
Yeah.
But it's nighttime. I literally started my morning. Did we talk yesterday, Antonio? We talked in the morning, right? I talked to Antonio in the morning, and I did my label shit all day. Took a break. I take breaks. I
do
have to
too.
take breaks. Otherwise, it'll be Monday, but then when I blink, it's Friday.
Yes.
And I'm slaying dragons every day.
Yes.
Yeah.
One thing I say, working at a label, you're slaying dragons.
Yes.
It's literally not an issue. It's more of a problem to be solved.
Right.
After, and you have to solve it that day. You can't solve it. You can't put it on back burner
Right.
because they will call you out on them conference calls. You
Yeah.
have to have
Yes.
the problem solved before the call.
Yes.
That jury duty screwed me up, man. Backed me up for 2 weeks. So
It did.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
it
fighting
did.
now. I'm fighting that jury duty.
I literally have to create time. So whatever time people always like, when are you free? I'm never free. I have to
Never.
create time.
Exactly.
So I'll say, okay,
But if it's worth it, you will.
yeah. But I do find time to sit down. Like literally, my son asked me. He was like, "What did you do? How was your sleep?" I was like, "I really didn't sleep. I really had to find some time. I wanted to watch. I'm a sports guy. I'm a big sports guy. So I would literally watch ESPN all day if I could, but I can't. So I literally
listen to
stood
it?
up. Yeah, but
When you're
then
working,
I try to have it in the background, but then I'll
It's a
get off
distraction.
task.
It's
It's
a
a distraction.
distraction, yeah.
So I literally don't. I would literally last night I would have to just watch some sports because I'm big on sports. So
Your downtime that's how you
downtime
unwind.
is sleep, but sometimes I can't do that. I have to catch up on what I missed.
Right, you got to unwind. That's your
I
unwind time.
Yeah, I do like a wine though. I do like a little.
I'll tell you what, no matter how tired I was, I would get home and I would have to sit up and decompress and watch TV for an
Yeah.
hour or two before I would, no matter how tired I was.
Same.
But I had to unwind. I had to go
Same.
in there and I had to decompress. And
Yesterday, for a perfect example, yesterday, as soon as I got off the phone with you, Wendy, matter of fact, after dinner, I went downstairs and I handled some shit. And then my wife called me from upstairs. She was like, I'm having contractions.
oh my God, it's
So
coming.
I run upstairs and I'm timing it because, they're going to send you home
Yes.
if it's not time.
Yes.
So we're timing it. I'm like,
veteran.
babe, it's not ready.
Veteran dad here.
Yeah, I'm a veteran. So
Having
we-
contractions. Go.
I'm over here like,
Nope. All right, now not there.
You can do better.
I need 10 in
Come
1
on,
minute.
everybody. Come on, everybody.
I need 10 in 1 minute. If it's not 10 contractions in 1 minute, we're not going anywhere, my girl. We're staying right here. Because we're going to be in the hospital all night and they're going to send us home. Fuck that. Pineapple.
Pineapples. I'm excited for you to have the baby though, man.
Yeah.
Because
little
she's
nervous.
going to be able to get a little bit of rest now.
She's going to get some rest. I'm happy for her, yeah. Because
Yeah.
she actually did not have the best pregnancy. She said she feels everything this time.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it's been bothering her. So I'm ready for her to have that. So then I can just step in and help. So I'm definitely gonna take that time.
You're an amazing dad, and I know you're gonna come in.
I'm gonna take some time then.
You have to.
And I'm not gonna do anything.
I would hope not.
I'm gonna take some time, not do anything.
Yeah.
Make sure she's cool.
Good.
And the kids need to see that too. Plus,
But once she's cool and once everything's good,
because she's having the baby right, like at the beginning of back to school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be nervous because
Right around September, October,
you'll
you'll be coming back out the house. You'll be back outside around September, October.
End of August, that'll be cool.
Okay.
Yeah, we got support. One thing about my family, we got support. So
I love it.
But yeah, the time frame is going to be close because Lil Rari back to school August 1st, and everyone else is August 2nd, and her due date's August 8th. But they said that they're going to take Lil Mama before that.
Are we doing any back to school events? You got anything lined up for the kids back to school?
Not this year.
Not personally.
But I will after Mini Me gets here. I'm going to pop up at some schools with some pizzas.
I love it. I love it for some
Me
what
and
are they
Carol Street
called?
Records.
What are the names of those? I think it's there's like a special day when the kids do it because my kids were
Friday.
doing it as well. It's like a certain day of the week.
Pizza party.
They have like a reward party where they get to buy
parties.
like school money and they get the stuff like that. That's pretty cool. I love it.
So I'm gonna pop up at a school on east side of town in Atlanta, and drop off.
You know there's 6 zones in Atlanta.
6 zones.
Yes.
6 zones, and there's 4 semesters in a school year.
Yes.
So if we
9
did
weeks, 9 weeks.
if we did 3 schools every semester, then we'd be able to get, we'd be able to cover the whole gambit.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm just not trying to involve myself in it, but
Hey! I don't turn down. I'm not gonna turn down no help.
Yeah. I love it, man. It's about that time the kids got to get ready, and parents that are trying to figure out how to allocate resources to buy their kids uniforms and still record and still make content and figure out bus routes and all that stuff. This is the time of year for you. For the moms and dads that are going to try to balance it out and figure out how to get up in the morning, get your kids ready, get them to school, go to work, come home, pick them up, get them right, and then find some time to go to the studio. This is your time. This is when you're going to separate yourself from the pack of everybody else, because when it dies down and everybody doesn't know what to do, you're going to be super efficient at it. You will have juggled and managed all of those different tasks and succeeded at it because you would have failed early. So for those you people that have kids, don't think that this is, you got to get it all done before the school year starts. No, this is just more training for you, man.
Yeah. I was talking to Wendy. No excuses either, though.
No, none.
I was talking to Wendy yesterday, and we were just on some, hey, man, can't protect everybody.
Yeah.
No excuses.
You ain't supposed to protect everybody. You protect the ones that need. The only people that need saving are the ones that need saving. Other than that, my brother, get it for yourself. You know what I'm saying?
I would
Women
say children.
and children.
I would say children are the only
children and the elderly
ones and the elderly are the ones that we protect.
Other than that, get off your ass and get it.
If you're a grown adult, I don't really.
Get you one of these if you're a
you
grown
get called
adult.
to the carpet.
Get you one of these if you're a grown adult, man. I brought visual aids today, man. Everybody wants to know how you get it done. Get you one of these. What is it about? About $5 or $6?
Not even. I think that was $3.
This is going to be, and listen, it's got the whole year in it, right?
Yeah.
I would suggest going through, marking off all Saturdays and all Sundays because nothing happens there. So get your Blick Mag marker, right, and then find your one day of the week that you want to go.
You were talking
Monday,
about Wednesdays.
Well, Monday we don't plan nothing because
Right.
we're coming out of the weekend. We talk about what happened.
Yeah,
Friday,
we recap on Monday.
these are our 3 days. So out of a 30-day month, I've only got 12 days to handle business.
Facts.
As an independent artist, as an entrepreneur, as a business person, and then that goes on, so forth and so on. So
I would say keep it up. I would say keep it up because the action is going to be Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday we recap and we prepare, and that's just how I go.
So
shit.
I'm walking around with one of these. I'm gonna keep one of these underneath the desk every episode from now on out because I'm tired of y'all asking me what I'm doing. Like I don't know what we doing. AIDS, man. These are the things that y'all need to get so that y'all can help yourselves. Y'all don't need a brand new iPhone 12. You don't need an iPhone 17. You don't need the Galaxy to flip open. You don't need jewelry. You don't need Balenciagas. You don't need a car. Your ass need to get off your ass and get you a piece of paper and a pencil and write down the shit you're supposed to be doing, and then get you a calendar and write down those days there and look at that motherfucker every day. Until it's done, you don't stop working. Once you've achieved that goal, you go on to the next one, and you do that every day.
So on Sunday nights, I make a list of all the things that I want to get done for the week. And I go through and I actually schedule them on my calendar. So I figure out which days I'm going to do what.
That's epic.
To get stuff done. And I
stole
block
that
out
from you,
time.
by the way.
That's epic.
And it really works. Another thing that I do that's really helpful is I have a notebook. And I do this old school because I need to draw lines through things when I'm finished.
Done. Yep.
I need to have that satisfaction of going, I did that.
Yeah.
So I have a notebook where If I have to call somebody back, I make a list of all the calls that I need to make with the phone number right there and a little note as to what I want to talk about. And then as soon as I speak to the person, I cross it out.
Cross it out, yeah.
If I call them and they're not available, I put a little number sign next to their name. It means they're either going to call me back or I'm going to wait 24 hours and call them again.
Yeah.
So if you keep a list, you can keep track of everything you have
Organization.
to do. Yes, it's so important. That way you're always returning
Otherwise
calls.
you'll forget.
You're functional. I will forget. Because
Not
I'm
only,
so
will you,
busy.
not only will you forget, but you won't prioritize.
Right.
And if
Correct.
you don't prioritize, you're never going to excel because what you need to do, you're putting to the side because you're doing what
Absolutely.
you want to do.
Right.
Absolutely.
Nobody wants to get up and handle calls. Nobody wants to get up and do
No.
all of these things. That's why you conveniently
And
forget.
I schedule the stuff that I really don't want to do in the mornings because in the mornings I have more energy and more time and more patience.
That's good.
You know,
Get it
and
out of
that
the
way
way.
I get the
You
shitty
get
stuff
it out
done
the way.
and then the rest of it. It's called eating a frog, right? You eat the frog in the morning because you don't want to do it. So once you get it out of the way, everything else is smooth sailing.
Like my bosses say, eating shit. You eat the shit first, and then
You eat the shit sandwich because sometimes
Yeah.
you just have to take a bite.
that was dope.
Yep.
At the end of the day, we got to do it, man. It's, we have a group chat where we're always talking about it and we're always giving each other kudos.
Yes.
And whenever one of us gives
My
each other
favorite chat, by the
kudos,
way.
it's always, I'm doing what
It is kinda funny.
I'm doing what we got to do. Nobody on this team feels like they've done more than the next person. They feel like they're doing what has to be done.
Yes.
And that's why I love the people that I've
Yes.
surrounded myself with. This team in particular
Yes.
is amazing because you guys don't want the pat on the back. You guys don't, you want the money. Yeah, you want the recognition. Yeah, you want all those things, but
I want the
you want to get
success.
it done.
I want that.
I want to
And I
know
love
that
that
I
about you
did
guys. I
want the W.
my best. I want the win.
I want the
Exactly.
win. Yeah.
I love
Right
that
here.
about you guys.
W.
Amen. Cheat code.
Yeah.
Cheat code.
Bitch.
You bish.
Get a cup.
It is hot as fucking here.